Hey guys, welcome to the next tutorial. Let's install Flutter. So head over to the Flutter site, then let's try for Mac first, MacBook. Choose iOS. Then the requirement you have here, the next thing to do is to download the SDK. You can use your Intel or Apple chips. The next thing to do is to extract out into the development folder. You will create a new development folder. Then you can export the path and add it into your environment variable. Add into your environment file. Next thing to do is to configure Xcode, and once that is done, you install your licenses and everything. Then you open the simulator. Now let's install for Windows. The first thing we do, let's download Git and let's download Android Studio. The next thing we do is to download the SDK for Flutter. Let's search for Android Studio and download it and install it. It is now fully downloaded. Let's open our SDK and extract it into the user directory. So once you extracted it, you open it, then you open the bin folder and copy the path. Then search for env on your system, then add it into your new environmental variables. So you can search for the system variables, then add it as the path. Next you do now is open it on your terminal and type Flutter. So this should bring out something if your env is working properly. Let's do Flutter Doctor and then see the requirements. You can see we have to install Chrome. So let's install Chrome right now. Chrome is installing. So we run Chrome and install it. Let's check the Flutter Doctor again and see that Chrome is already out of it. Chrome is marked. So the next thing we need to do is to install Visual Studio, but I won't be installing it. So anyone that's going to be building desktop apps, we have to install that. But I'm not building desktop apps, so I won't be installing Visual Studio. Okay, so now let's install Android Studio. You accept all these licenses, then you let it to download finish. Once it's done, you can see the home page. Then we install under plugins, we install Flutter. It will automatically install that for you as well. So we install Flutter, install that under the plugins from the home page. The next thing to do is to restart the IDE. Once it's started completely, you now go to under more actions and go to SDK manager. Then you need to add this command line tools. You run the command for the licenses. After the command line tool has been fully downloaded, you run the licenses command. Click on yes for all the licenses and accept everything. Next thing we need to do is to create a new Flutter project. So let's create a new project. We call it test app. Then once this project is fully created, you can open it. We see how the directory looks like. You can see this is the main file. This is the main code for the app. So let's create an emulator. You can see I already have it downloaded. So if you don't have it downloaded, you download the image for the emulator. So the next thing to do is to run the emulator. We run the emulator and now it's coming up. You can see we have some different kind of folders and code here. Don't worry about this yet. We'll be explaining it in the next video. Let's run this code. You can click on this run button. You can see at the top here. Then the code will run on the emulator that we created. So the next thing we need to do is to test it. You can see the app is working fine. So let's edit some part of the code so you can see that it's working. You can see test app. So the next video will be explaining all these parts here and be creating another one by ourselves. Let's like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you.